Now that's a big bowl of coffee. Yeah. Ah, mm, that's a good bowl of coffee. Ah, hello, everyone. Those who are watching, I don't know. This is the first time I have to do this with my computer, so because this little thing don't work on Facebook, and and I had having problems getting into my Facebook account on my Facebook app on the phone today since 1 o'clock this afternoon Swedish time. Uh, it's pretty fast, jumping a little bit. This is just a test. I'm home alone and Peter is away, so I can just fool around. Hello, Sophia. How are you doing? I'm doing fine. Uh, so this is just a little test how good the camera is on the computer because, as I said, it is the first time, and I'm drinking coffee with whipped cream. Mwah! The best, and some honey and some coconut oil. Mm. So I'm just gonna be noodling around and play some shit that comes out from me somehow. What can we do in the drunken sailor? Was that too loud on the distortion? Please tell me. I wanna know. I wanna know what you've been doing. Tell me how your weekend has been. I don't know if I remember my weekend. I just want to fool around with my guitar sometimes. Yeah, sounds good. Please let me know in the comments. Is it too loud or too low? I don't know because I'm not on the other side of the freaking screen. Hmm. Dum 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 dum. Mr. Sandman, bring me a dream. Hmm. Perfect. Okay. Yes, let me talk about the tuning. Today I'm going drop D, and that's the same tone here. This is the tone, the third string, and the low D on the E string. With that, you can play a lot of cool chords that you can't play otherwise in the normal standard tunings. And you have an open G tuning, open C, you have drop B, that's even lower than the low drop D, and blah, 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 blah. That's why I want to have different guitars for different tunings, so I don't have to tune this poor baby all the time, because the strings get dull, like my E strings. This E string sucks right now. It has no tone, so I have all the treble and almost the presence on 1 o'clock. Mm. Mm. Yeah. Yep. Maybe I can try open G. Finger picking. I can tune it up a little bit for you. I've been working down the coal mine. Yeah, like that. Totally. And the neck, I don't know if you can see, but up in the headstock there is a hole. And in that hole, there's a big metal I don't know the fucking name of it, but yeah, it can bend the neck straight because of the humidity and the dryness in the air. It goes like from straight to wing, 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 and now it's almost like a banana neck in the other side. So I need to make a service on my baby here. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's the jam. That's an open G blues. Hmm. More from the southern parts of the American hemisphere. Almost any slide players are playing this tune because they can. Yes, I have a question for all the guitar players out there. I have a problem here actually, because when I turn the volume up, you can hear uh, in Sweden we call it a brus, brain blackout, brain blackout. You can hear it, but when I touch the silver here on the guitar, this now, it stops. It's more quiet. So if anybody knows the trouble I am having, please explain it to me later after the video somehow, somewhere. Yeah. And this was just a check. How is everybody feeling out there in the world today of these times? Please let me know. I know there's two people watching right now actually, because I can see a number two with an eye. So, by the way, this is how I get on coffee. I get. Mm. Here's a chord you can't play with a standard tuning. I can turn the volume down a little bit. I'm so terrible to explain in English because I know the terms on Swedish. In Sweden, a kvint accord you play with two fingers. Oh, like, and with a D drop you can do it just by playing with the finger like that on the two top strings. But if you add the little finger on the third string, that's a power chord from hell, man. That's why I like to play in drop D, because you can play some stuff without drop D. And that's an overtone. It's when the string hits the pick at the same time it touches the skin and you get an overtone. It's a very special technique. I've been practicing because since I heard Zach Wild years ago playing like that, I was stunned. I was baffled. I was like, holy crap, that guy had some tone. Before I knew how he did those kind of bends. And the pickup I'm playing right now is the humbucker. It's it's very good for metal music and hard rock. Then you have a switch over here. Uh, there's a switch down down here. It goes 5 ways. So now I'm playing those two. It's a split mic. So I'm playing one mic here and one mic here, and the sound gets different every time. More like a countryish metal sound because I have my distortion channel on metal sound, so I often play metal. So now the middle pickup and my favorite, the middle pickup and the neck pickup. You hear the damn that noise. Oh, if I touch the pedal board, yeah. And now the neck pickup. That's the pickup Jimi Hendrix used to play a lot, and Yngwie Malmsteen used it for his solos and blah, blah, blah. But I use it for funky rock kind of. More like the funky Paolo Mendonça school. You can play stuff like that. So that's the distorted channel. Now I'll go back to the clean channel with some Corona chorus. It's actually named Corona because it means crown. And chorus is an effect pedal that warms the sound of the guitar and spreads it so it sounds more like a whooshy whoosh with a. It's hard to describe if you ain't in the room. And it withens out the sound more. Now I'm playing it mono, but hopefully I'm going to play stereo soon. And with the clean sound, I used to play only with a bridge, middle pickup, and neck pickup because that's the old school Fender Stratocaster sound. So, if I want to play something melodic and excuse me here, I'm just going to if I want to play something that sounds more ancient and meditation-like music, D drop is the bomb, and open C. And I have to learn to play in open C because the strings tones are everywhere. So I have to learn to redo all my playing for that kind of tuning. But when I play drop D, I love the sound of the fat low tone of the E string playing the low D, and you can play on top of it because in today's guitar world there are so much effect pedals that you can do some amazing stuff with. And I'm planning to build my own stereo guitar rig with a pedal board that is over the top. For example, I use TC Electronic right now, my Corona pedal, and I want to use more of them because they are one of the best guitar pedals in the world. They are built in Denmark, Copenhagen, I believe. So it's not Chinese. But the only pedal I want is Chinese. It's a Signet. I can't speak because the damn coffee is speeding my tongue up. It's a signature pedal by Devin Townsend called Ocean Machine. And with that pedal, you can play those meditational ambient kind of music stuff that I want to see where the light comes from because I'm all white here. Yin and yang, you won. And with that pedal, you have, I believe it's 12 types of reverb you can go in and modify. Plus you have 2 separate delay stations and you can all mix those together. Plus you have a loop station on the pedal so you can do a lot of crazy stuff. The Ocean Machine after one of his most successful records ever. Devin Townsend, Ocean Machine. Check that record out. It's gonna blow your mind. It's open C guitars with nice keyboards, fat sounds. I love that kind of ambient metal kind of music today because when I started playing drums 30 some years ago, it was Peter Criss from Kiss that inspired me to pick up the sticks and play drums. And at the same time, my older brother, Kenneth, was playing guitar. And he was one of the best guitar players in Växjö at the time, I feel, actually, because he had the greatest mentor of them all, Mikael Ringdahl. And there was another guy at school in a wheelchair. He was a pool master player and a guitar virtuoso, Henrik Larsson. Yeah. And they taught him how to play. And back in the 90s, when the live scene was going out because of the DJ scene coming in, he stopped playing. And that's unfortunate. But hey, that's life. Me, however, I learned to play guitar about 2 years after I started playing drums as a rhythm guitar player. I'm not a soloist. So I can do things like I can one tone solo over and if we find the scales. Like that. That's my kind of playing because I was growing up listening to a lot of Joe Satriani, and Joe Satriani influenced me a lot because I believe he is one of the best melodic players around that's making a song with the melodies, and he's one of a kind. Then I found Steve Vai, his apprentice or former student, that is totally utter amazing. And we got Andy Timmons. We have Steve Lukather from Toto, one of my biggest favorites of all. He's a great rhythm guitar player and a fantastic solo player. And back in 1992, there was a band coming out at the time called Dream Theater that blew my mind. Prog metal of the best kind. And yeah, John Petrucci, wow, that's one hell of a guitar player. And he influenced me now in my later years in how to write songs and how to attack the scales. He likes the more Asian scales like Arabian scales and Egyptian scales and Indian scales. And they have some songs that blow my mind when they first came out. Metropolis, Part 1, the Miracle and the Sleeper. Wow, damn, that song totally blowed me. And I was playing drums at the time, so Mike Portner was a big influence on my drumming because I wanted to learn how to play a double bass drum and more heavier kind of stuff. And yeah, the list goes on and on. We all take from other musicians that came before us, and then we mix it to our own sound. I have my vibrato, and Yngwie Malmsteen has his vibrato, one of the best guitar players around. And that paved the way for Swedish musicians to go to America and actually become something. One of my oldest friends, Björn Englund, we played in a band years ago with another friend of mine, Michael Åkesson, and we played Mr. Big songs without a singer, so that was pretty interesting. And later, those two guys went to MI, and I stayed in Sweden because I don't know how to read notes. So I stayed behind, and they went over. And Björn is now one of the most successful session players out there today, and I congratulate him so much because he meant a big deal how to learn to play as a drummer with a bass player that plays percussion like a drummer, or guitar player with fingers everywhere. And me and Michael, we was just yeah, it was crazy times back in 92, 93, or was it 91? I don't recall, but anyhow, if you wonder who Alicia is, it's my guitar. She's my mistress. She never complains when I touch her and play her. And music is my mistress, if you want to know who I am as a person. So now I'm gonna put on my chorus pedal. Now I have the tri-chorus. It's like a triple chorus, so it gets more. Reverb is on. That's the tri-chorus. Then we have a switch. I'm going down to my pedal now and put it on the single chorus. Now it's getting very interesting because it's a more fatter. You can hear the chorus more playing. So when I play more meditational stuff in a drop D, like that's Metallica. Dong 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 boom. Yeah. Anyhow, I don't want to get into Metallica right now because it's a very touchy subject when it comes to Lars Ulrich, and I have my feelings about him, but I ain't gonna tell him because people know who know me what I think. He meant a lot to the drummers, but by students I had as a drum teacher loves him, and not so much for me. So I'm just gonna fool around and play some cool ambient meditation stuff on one string, answering the low D, like. So my battery on my computer is dropping rapidly now, so I'm going to quit. But thanks everybody for watching and took the time to see me noodle around and talking smack. And yeah, hey, it's Tuesday, and Tuesdays are the new Mondays. It's been a hell of a day, but yeah. Tell me what you know. Think about the video after I'm finishing off here, and I'm wishing you a beautiful evening and a lots of light and love to the darkness within your hearts, because we all have some darkness that needs some light so we can love ourselves again. So namaste. I love you all. Yes, end the video. God damn it. Computers.